In the takeout line at Thoma's, an older couple from our parish visibly shrank from my beer breath. "And peace be with you," I said, bowing my head with respect. I belched. We chose the back wing. A man sitting at the counter in front of the pie cabinets waved to me. I saluted. "Like, what is your deal?" Karen was pissy. The giddy sense of paranoia and security that Thoma's evoked canceled each other out. A Flock of Seagulls, The Human League, and Naked Eyes are three of the most underrated bands of the 80s, I argued. Burning Bridges is a fucking gem. A fucking gem. I kid you not. Nobody and everybody believed me, whatever it took to shut me up. "What, man?" Nigel said. "Oh, yeah, right. Naked Eyes." Kimberly and Karen fawned on either side of them. "Tell them about the 4 stages of belief," I demanded. Our waitress hovered before us like a holographic image, penned a note on the back of a blank check, and snatched my hand the way my grandmother did when she was giving me money. The blue light revealed every flaw, the gravity of exhausted, hard-working East Side women, the plainness of skittish East Side girls who weren't allowed to wear makeup, anchored me to a madness I couldn't escape. The note said, "Naked Eyes are totally rad, dude." We floated hand in hand in a cone of light. We were riding in the back seat of her beater with the windows down and the wind in our hair like we were in a Don Henley video. The driver didn't have a face. He had been in an accident. He wore a leather mask. There was nothing to say. She took me roughly on the couch in her cluttered apartment and discarded me afterwards like a half-used packet of sauce one squeezed on a microwave burrito at 7-Eleven. "The first stage we pass through is religion," Nigel was saying. "It's like baby food. We're spoon-fed. It gets shoved down our throats. Most people don't question religion, or anything else for that matter, until they are older, if ever. Ultimately, religion is for people who can't think for themselves. This stage can last indefinitely, or it can overlap with the second stage of belief, which is love. All you need is love, right? I used to have some pretty serious ties to this stage. I used to think that life was like being a passenger on the Titanic, and love was a lifeboat. But then one night I heard this horrifying screeching. It was chilling and unmistakable. Clearly, an animal was dying in the street. I came out of the house and saw love lying under the streetlight. It had just been run over by a car. Blood was squirting everywhere. It wasn't pretty, but it was real. I forced myself to watch love die. What else could I do? After love dies, most people wade into a belief in the sublimity of art. And I do mean wade. It's like quicksand. This period can last indefinitely too, but I suspect it has its limitations. He dangled a fry coated with lumpy gravy over Kimberly's gaping mouth. "Me too," Karen whined. I watched the three of them subconsciously grinding on each other like they were part of some poolside contest in an episode of MTV's Spring Break. "What about the 4th stage?" I asked. I mean, like, who really gave a flying fuck about a flock of seagulls, the Human League, or Naked Eyes anyway? "I haven't figured that out," he said. "I'm still writing out the 3rd stage."